Morning. So today I'll be talking about the Asian or the Tokyo section. Like I said earlier, I will talk about it. So here is kind of where we talked about the section. I think the other one I think is this one. So Sydney section, they said it starts from 10 p.m. GMT and closes by 7 o'clock a.m. GMT. Characteristic: the session is relatively quiet and often seen as a beginning of the trading day. Volatility can be low compared to other sections. So I'll go over to explain what I mean, because this thing I'm saying, and I'm recapitulating it for you, because you stated that you don't understand what I mean. Do you understand? So I'll go ahead and explain it for you so you understand. So that is it. So when it comes to leverage, Sydney section, we are 1 hour ahead of Sydney section. We are 1 hour ahead GMT. Sorry, Nigeria is 1 hour ahead. 1 hour ahead GMT. Do you understand? So if anything is happening there by their time, they said that Sydney section opened by 10 p.m. Right? It starts by 10 p.m. and end by 7 o'clock in the morning. So we in Nigeria, we are ahead of GMT. We in Nigeria, we are ahead of GMT by 1 hour. So Sydney session start by 10 p.m. and end by 7 o'clock in the morning. That means in Nigeria, it starts by 11, because we are 1 hour ahead of them. Using the GMT time, it starts by 11 p.m. and end by 8 p.m. in the morning. So we are using Nigerian time, okay? It starts by 10 p.m. and end by 8 a.m. in the morning. While using GMT time, we start by 10 p.m. and end by 7 o'clock in the morning. Do you understand? And they say that during this section, it is quiet. It's relatively quiet, because that is the beginning of the trade. No one, like most of the traders have left the trade. Most of those traders have left the trade. The volatility is low. Low volatility. We have low volatility during this period when trading in this section. Imagine you trading by 11, using Nigerian time, trading by 11 to 8 o'clock in the morning. You see that during that period, 11, you see that the price, like the movement of the market, the movement of price in the financial market is very, very low. You won't be seeing much movement. You won't be seeing more volatility. So I'll be telling you the pairs that you can be trading during this period, okay? The pair you can trade these pairs. New Zealand dollar versus USD. This pair you can trade it during this section. You can also trade Australian dollar AUD versus USD. These are the pair you can trade during this section. Just know that during this session, even if you are trading this section during this period, just know that it is quiet. There's no much movement. You understand? So we say that Tokyo is overlapping with Sydney section. So I will go ahead to tell you how they are overlapping. Okay. So that will bring me to talk about Tokyo section. Like I said, in Sydney section, look at the currency pairs you can trade. The NZD versus USD and the AUD versus USD. You can trade this pair, but just know that during this section, okay, during this Sydney section, the market is quiet. No much movement to compare with other section. You can't compare Sydney section with London section, where the volatility is high. You understand? Even when this Sydney section is overlapping with Tokyo, it is still low. Market is not even moving. Because it was said that when any section is overlapping another section, the volatility become more higher. there is much movement. But during this section, Sydney section, when it's overlapping with Tokyo, there's no much even movement, because during the night time. But at the ending of the Tokyo, that is when market becomes to get strong, starts to move. Okay, during the Tokyo, because I'll tell you how they are overlapping now. That is what I want to go ahead to tell you. So let me talk about it. So Sydney section, I said earlier, Sydney section start by 10 p.m. sorry, and end by 7. Tokyo section start by 12 a.m. in the midnight and end by 9 a.m. in the morning. This one Sydney section start by 10 p.m. and end by 7 a.m. in the morning. Okay. So during this period, let's count down from, I told you each section of the trading, each section lasts for 9 hours. So if we say we should start to count, 10 is when Sydney section open, okay? Let's make it more understandable. So counting down from 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is for the Sydney section of 6 and 7. This is when Sydney section closes. So during this period now, when Sydney open by 10, do you understand? 12 knack, 11 knack, 12 knack. When 12 knack in Sydney section, another section was open. Which section is going to open is the Tokyo section. 12. Do you understand? Let me write it under it so you are understanding what I'm saying. So Tokyo start by 10 a.m. in the morning, the midnight, and end by 9 o'clock in the morning. So here, look at it. 1. So I want it to be matching. This is the Tokyo section, okay? This is for the Tokyo, okay? 4, 5. If you check it, let me finish it to those 6, 7, 8, 9. Can you see what I'm saying here? Can you see what I'm saying here? During this is the Sydney section, okay? This is the time for Sydney section. So during the Sydney section, I stated earlier, 10, 11. This is 10 is when Sydney section starts. 11, 12. When it is 12, another section will open, which is the Tokyo section. So during this section, if you check these hours, okay? If you check these hours, 6, 7, see they're overlapping. If you check these hours, if you check these hours now that I matched it with the Tokyo, you see during this period, see it during this period that is matching with the time. That is matching with Sydney and Tokyo. You see that they're overlapping. Their time are overlapping. Sydney section and Tokyo is overlapping. I want to clarify it very well for you to be seeing it. Look like I was doing a rough work here. So let me go over, and after telling you this, I'll tell you the currency pair you can trade in Tokyo section. Okay, I just want you to understand. Sydney open by 10 p.m. and end by 7 a.m. So I'll count down. Remember, each section lasts for 9 hours. After 9 hours, the section closes. So during that, in between that 9 hours, another section can open. Another section will open or can open during that previous section from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. It's not only going to be that 9 hours straight, only that section, Sydney section. Between that place, between 10 p.m. to 7 a.m., another section can open. And when another section may open in between, there's a tendency between the time frame. The other section will be overlapping with the other section. I want you to understand what I'm saying now. Okay? So I'll go over to 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you can see this is actually the Sydney, like the Sydney section. Okay, I don't know how I'll clean this thing so you will see it clear. I don't want to make this mistake. I want you to be seen. I want you to see something. That's why. Okay, let's start from 4. Oh, sorry. Let's start from 4, 5, 6, 7. This is for the Sydney section. Do you understand? This is Sydney section. So once it clocks 10 in the midnight, 10 in the night, sorry, from 10 to 7 a.m., the Sydney section opens and closes by 7. So I said that Tokyo and Sydney section are overlapping. So Tokyo start by 12, okay? Tokyo start by 12. Let me clean it here. Okay? Tokyo start by 12 and end by 9 o'clock. Start by 12 midnight, okay? Tokyo start by 12 midnight, 12 a.m. and end by 9 a.m. in the morning. So let me show you how they're overlapping. I said in Sydney section, it start by 10 or call 10, cancel or call 10, call 11, call 12, call 12, 9. Tokyo section, one mepe. Around 12. You check here, 1 na na Sydney, but 1 na Tokyo. So if you can overlap. If you 3, if you 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, for ya. Okay, 4 na 8, 9 nka. What yana match. So during this period, from 10 to 7 now. From 12 to 1 to 7 from Sydney section. If you're Sydney section now overlap with the Tokyo section. I don't know whether you are understanding me. Do you understand? You see? Wait, let me do it for you. Check if from 12 to 7 Sydney section and Tokyo are matching. Then this one 8, 9 and Bombay and Tokyo no it's not overlapping with any section. But if you take from 12 to 7 between the Sydney section, between 12 when Tokyo section open to 7, Tokyo and Sydney are overlapping each other from 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Even before like before na 12 from 12 na Sydney section. 12 overlap with Tokyo section. From 12 Sydney section and Tokyo no overlap till or call 7 to Sydney section will go there. Bam bam. Or goes 8, 9. Tokyo section will end there. Omichi, it closes, ends, closes. And that section again will start. Around. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? I just want to know that how they overlap. I don't know. My work might be rough, but open in eye of me, I have to him now. Okay, that is how they're overlapping. And if they're overlapping, even if they're overlapping, the movement of the price movement in chart in financial market is even low. Or during the time Tokyo section end around 8, 9. That is when market is start again to gain more momentum to start for the day. Do you understand? From 10 to 7, which is Sydney section. From 12, Tokyo just start off. Do you understand? By 12. Because I said Tokyo starts off by 12 and end by 9. Okay. You see, you can check it in between this Sydney section. You see that Tokyo section open in between it. Do you understand? 7, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. You see that in between the Sydney section, Tokyo section, I want you to take your time to understand. Tokyo section open. Do you see it? So ebe am kalo under from this section to this section, from Sydney section to Tokyo section. You feel like that yam ka line. Mgbe ka ọ na-eme overlap with another section, with Tokyo section. So 8 and 9 bịa na eme overlap, and 10 and 11 bịa na eme overlap. So from 12 mgbe o mepere, 12 mgbe Sydney mgbe 12 kwụrụ na Sydney section, mgbe ka Tokyo section mepere, gụrụzie from 1 2 3. Ịghọtago? Gụrụ ya, ome overlap. At that process from 12 mgbe Tokyo mepe bụ mgbe o mere overlap, gawazie pushing na 7 azụ mgbe Sydney section mechiri emechi, closes Sydney section wee mechizie mgbe ọ na-eme overlap. So 8 and 9 bụzi mgbe nọzi single. Tụso Tokyo nọ ọkụọ 9, Tokyo wee mechizie na 9. Ị na-anya London section, ekwuru m something. London section bido from 8 nke ụtụtụ, because ya 8 nke ụtụtụ na London section ebido from 8 nke ụtụtụ gụrụ gaba to 5 nke mgbede. So ị na-anya ebe a, London na-emepe overlap with Tokyo section. Ịghọtara? London ebidozi ebe a, London ga-ebido ebe 8, eme overlap for 2 hours, 9 ife ya, up to 10 to 5 in the evening, sorry, to 5 in the evening. So London section, if you can say more overlap, if you listen, Sydney section is overlapping with Tokyo section. Tokyo section is overlapping with London section. So London section here during overlap with just 2 hours. Mgbe ahụ Tokyo na-agwụ mgbe aka na end mgbe aka London section ebido omo overlap for 2 hours. Mgbe ka ị na-anya if no mgbe aka market na-emepe. So I'll go ahead to explain further. So I will tell you the currency you can trade in Tokyo section. I've listed the currency that you can trade in Sydney section, okay? I'll tell you the currency you can trade in Tokyo section, okay? Yeah, they are very easy hotter. So when I'm watching them, I just make a sure hotter. So Tokyo section, you can trade any currency that have JPY. You can trade any currency, any pair. You can trade any currency pair you with Japanese yen and other currency, and as well as other currency in Asia. Do you understand? So let me give you an example. You can trade USD JPY. Any strong currency with Japanese yen. You can trade GBP JPY. You can also trade, I think, Swiss franc JPY. Any cross currency pair, you can trade it. Do you understand? I just want you to understand where I'm going to. At the ending of Tokyo section 8 and 9, 1 hour with these 2 hours, mgbaka market in ebido. Mgbaka liquidity na start to increase. We should talk about what liquidity is in forex trading, okay? You see, this is the currency you can trade. What again? You can also trade Euro JPY. Any currency during this period, okay? Like Tokyo na started by 12, but ended by 9. So during this period, on overlap with Sydney section also, you can trade this pair. But just know that movement it's not that much during 12 to 8. Also call 8 during the time Tokyo section end is end. Mwaka market get gain was more momentum. Then start liquidity. Now grab liquidity to start for the day. So look at the currency you can trade, okay? Any currency that have JPY at all. Do you understand? Any currency that have JPY at all, you can trade it. But this Tokyo is Asian currency, it's Asian. Is Asian currency, understand? JPY. Any currency that have JPY in it, you can trade it during the Tokyo section, even when it's overlapping with the Sydney section. So that is it. Let's talk about the New York section, okay? Let me clear this too. It's just as simple. What am I doing here? Here are the easy hotter. Hotter, what do you say? Hotter, what or more chilling? These are the pair you can trade. Yeah, I'm listening now, but the pair you can trade during the Tokyo section. Do you understand me? Thank you so much.